Hey everybody, Magic Matt here from Blinkee.com. You know, I get asked all the time, what's a Blinkee? What's Blinkee.com? Well, a Blinkee is a lapel pin that lights up. Just a flashing pin you can stick on your collar, you stick on your lapel, and they can light up in different colors and different ways. They can be many different sizes, many different shapes or colors. They're so cool and versatile that they're one of the best options available to highlight your logo or theme. It all starts with a full color design or even just an idea. Some customers come to us with ready-made artwork. Some customers don't know what they want to do. They just know that they have an event coming up and they want a flashing pin for their event. In this case, Jane came to us with just an idea. It was just she knew she needed the number 20 or the word or the number 20th for their upcoming mayor's ball. I know that they were going to use these pins for their raffle at the ball. A lot of our customers doing nonprofit raffles come to us in order to because they give away the pins when someone buys a raffle ticket. So somebody buys a raffle ticket for, let's say, $100. It depends. Sometimes, these can be pretty shishy events, and sometimes these raffle tickets are worth a lot. Or they have a high price, and the prize, it's a high price. It's a high prize. It's a very valuable prize. So they do these raffles, and they give away something good. And once they sell a raffle ticket, they don't want all their other raffle ticket sellers bothering the guest anymore. They've already bought their raffle tickets, and so they give them the pin and they wear the pin, and so the big 20 is perfect because this is a 20th anniversary for this event. So it's a blinking 20 pin, and so they give the guest the pin. The raffle ticket sellers leave them alone, but even better, all the other guests want to know where they got the pin, and these pins are so bright and flashing and everybody wants one. So all the other guests come up to the guy that bought the ticket and says, hey, where'd you get that? And so, he says, well, I bought a raffle ticket and they gave me one. So that's how that works. So what we did is we came up with the design for Jane, and we started off with this 20th, and we gave her the clear artwork here, and here's the design with the lights on it. This diagram shows where we're going to put the lights, what color they're going to be, what order they're going to flash, the shape of the pin, and the size of the pin. So that's all encoded there on that diagram. And we also provided the customer with this virtual sample here. So it shows what the pin's going to look like to some extent once it's actually manufactured. So Jane changed her mind. She didn't go for it. Turns out they wanted the letters MCB on the pin. I don't know what that stands for. Mayor's Ball, Mayor's Complimentary Ball, Mayor's Challenge Ball. I don't know. I don't know what the C means. So it's about the Mayor's Ball, and we gave her 3 different designs to begin with. So we wanted to give some options, and this is what Jane settled on, and this is again the LED diagram, and we decided to make this pin in the shape of a rectangle with rounded corners. We thought it would be best, and Jane agreed, and 1.25 inches in size. So we went to production. Jane loved it. It was going to be a military clutch pin clasp. When we make these pins, there are definitely different options for clasps to be so you can hook them on your clothing. Sometimes with these balls, they don't want a military clutch pin. They want a magnet because people are in their fineries and nobody wants to put a little pinhole in their beautiful dress or tuxedo. So, but in this case, Jane was fine with the military clutch clasp. We also can make them with a safety pin clasp, and then there's also a necklace option. So we got started in late August, and the production time was such that we were able to guarantee delivery in time for our event on October 4th. We initiated production with our Blinkee shop in China on August 27th, and our Blinkee shop provided us with this drawing below here, which they use to set up the silk screen for the printed circuit board. And this is what it looks like. This is the actual photo of a completed pin. And you can see the fine detail here. It's been cut out, and on the back is mounted the batteries and a switch to turn it on. Now here's more information about the printed circuit board that I mentioned at this link. Here it comes, loading. This is our process. Once you're ready for the ultimate promotional logo prop, there are some simple steps we take to put a finished custom pin on your chest. First, we obtain your logo or artwork. Of course, vector format is best, but we can usually transform all formats to high resolution vector formats if all you've got is low resolution images. We can work with what you've got. If you don't have something prepared, then we can help. Just give us your idea and we'll help with the design. We actually include an hour of artwork creation and management with every Blinkee project. Next, we create an LED design for the Blinkee. We'll determine the size, shape, number, and color of lights, Pantone color values, type of light effects, and type of clasp. If you're not familiar, Pantone color value refers to the exact color specification that's on a chart that we can match in order to match your logo standards if you have particular standards for your logo. With consultation from you, we'll design and provide a Blinkee that's just right for your logo or event. Every custom Blinkee client receives a PDF copy of print artwork and an LED diagram, as well as a virtual sample, an animation that I showed you earlier in the form of an animated GIF. Then we'll provide a written price quotation. Our prices are some of the most competitive available. We've searched around and we think we got everybody else beat on pricing. We'll offer a price quote based on the LED design that's been agreed upon. Then we will determine an in-hands deadline. Usually these pins are for an event like a trade show or a gala, and we know that we have to get them to you for when you need them, and we guarantee on-time delivery. Next, we provide a detailed invoice with all the specifications of the Blinkee, and we process your payment. We do require prepayment for these custom Blinkees, and payment can be made usually by credit card. We also accept wire transfers for larger orders or check payment. Next, we'll initiate the production. We'll coordinate with our overseas production facility to begin your project. Blinkees are essentially a silk screen printed circuit board with LEDs installed in a battery housing manufactured on the back. The printed circuit board material is a composite of fiberglass and steel, and the battery housing is made of a PCB plastic. We assure a timely production and on-time delivery. We'll stay in constant contact with our production facility to monitor the manufacturer process and door-to-door delivery execution. Now, are you ready to light up your logo?